What is going on, guys and gals? Welcome to Good Real Hunting. It's your boy Brad. The BrettMan is over there. Welcome. Happy Thursday night. Tonight we're going to be doing a horror draft. We're doing 80s horror movies. I think it'll be a fun draft. It'll be a good time. Chris is not going to be here tonight. He's in Scotland, or he's on his way to Scotland, or something like that.
Oh, you know what? He actually texted me not too long ago. He from his trip to Scotland. So I want to share with you guys. So let me work on that real quick. I'm glad you remind me because he really wanted to show how much fun he was having in Scotland.
Was he drinking Scottish ale, birthday boy? Scottish
Hey.
ale. I bet.
Oi, he might.
Oi, oi, oi. Anyway,
Oi.
he's gonna pull that up tonight. Brett and I is gonna be drafting. We're each gonna draft a team of 80s horror movies. At the end of the night, you guys, the chat's gonna be voting, picking out which of us between the two of us has the better team of 80s horror movies. It's gonna be a good time. Nothing's off the table, Bertie. We're gonna have a good time.
Dude, we're gonna have such a great time, man. I'm looking forward to it. So I'm just trying to come on. Let me save it on my computer, please, because I want people to know what is going on. Like what the hell is going on? All right,
What's
there it
going on
is.
there?
Okay, I think I got it. So give me one moment. Let me hit a couple buttons because again, I know just Chris really wants to show how much fun he's freaking having, man.
Well, let's see it. What's going on here?
I'm trying. It's
We
just
got
it
people
won't
in the
let me.
chat. We got everybody. The people want to know what's going on.
All right, here we go. I think I got it now. All right, here we go. Y'all ready to see how much fun Chris is having?
Please. Hey, he's got.
Look at
He
that.
don't
He's
have
got.
abs.
Yeah, he does, man. He told me he's been working out for the trip and all that. So Chris is just wants to say "Oi" from Scotland, and just hopefully he says you all have a great time tonight, and we are going to have a great time tonight. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I don't know. Something's off about that nipple placement. I've seen those nipples enough to know that's not right. That's
Well,
not right.
you don't pass. So we're going to move on from that. I'm going to tell Chris what you did. So let me say hello to the chat and we'll go ahead and just get the party rolling here. I got to get my script up here because there's nothing like a good script that kind of helps solve all third world problems. Well, some of them. But let me see here. Let's go here. Who we got to start with? Of course, we got Ashton. What's going on there, Ashton? How are you doing, buddy? Hopefully, all is going well with you. Just remind everybody, don't forget to slash that like button, subscribe, hype, and share the stream. Hype the stream after the fact, or else you're going to get a very big whooping. And Ashton shared it in the chat, but I actually have it above Brad. Brad, I'm not sure if you knew what that little Bob is down there. That is what we call a QR code. And that is a QR code to our Goodwill Hunting Discord group, which has really been taken off as of late. We've been having a lot of fun just talking about sharing our food pictures, just casually hanging around, talking about the horror news that comes out because with the 2 teaser trailers that I'm going to be asking you about. I'm not sure if you've seen, but I will ask you about, or just your general thoughts on that. Much more goes on in the Discord group. So if you want to join in on all the Goodwill Hunting madness and the fun, there's that QR code. Just take a snap picture, click the link, and join today. We will love to have you. So let's see here. We got Thomas. What's going on there, Thomas? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well. We got freaking Chester's in the house. What's going on there, Chester? I did have an amazing birthday weekend. It just went by really quickly. But you know what? It's just a number, but you guys made it more for a number. So I appreciate each and every single one of you. And oh my gosh. Sorry, I was just paying attention to something. Kind of threw me off guard for a minute. We got yo, Adrian. How you doing? What's going on there, Adrian? Who else we got here? We got Keelan not knowing how to hold in a fart while in the live stream chat. That inconceivable son of a bitch. What's going on there, Keelan? How are you doing? We got the lovely Leanna. What's going on there, Leanna? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. We got the lovely Denise. What's going on there, Denise? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. We got Jean Whitcomb. What's going on there, Jean? How are you doing? We got Lenny. What's going on there, Lenny? How are you doing, my friend? We got Lamantra. What's going on there, Lamantra? How are you doing? Which I believe Lamantra is over halfway way for his goal for his very first feature like film for his new production company that he freaking gathered up all together. So we're so proud of LaMantra, and hopefully you can get the upper half of your goal so you can make one hell of a debut of a film.
I love it. That's really exciting, man. I can't wait to hear more about it.
Oh yeah, so please keep us informed on that. Let's see here. Who else we got? We got Nanette. What's going on there, Nanette? How are you doing? Oh, she's just addressing the little poll I have there. At the time being, what they think is the most underrated '80s horror film of the 1980s. So they are just voting on that. And that's all we got at the moment. Again, we appreciate each and every single one of you being here. If you are a regular or just like a longtime member and you're just popping in just to say hello, just say hello once in a while. So we appreciate each and every single one of you and your continuous support. Sorry, something just popped up right there. But I would say this: if you are a brand new member of Good Real Hunting, or if you just found Good Real Hunting on this stream or a previous stream that we've done, and you're catching all live for the very first time, we appreciate you just giving us a chance to try to impress you, to get you to laugh, just have a good time, because that's all we care about on this channel, is having a great time. And we appreciate you. Just consider hitting that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. It doesn't hurt when you poke it. It's not usually a good idea poking a bear with a stick, but it's okay to poke that subscribe button, and we would appreciate all the love and support. So let's see.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So what else we got here? I talked about the Discord pre-recordings. Once our buddy gets back from Scotland, we definitely want to plan to do more on that and tackle that t-shirt store. So we appreciate you just being patient with us. It's just been a very hectic couple of months for us ever since the Real Horror Wars. We thought we were going to get an off break after the Real Horror Wars, but sometimes life finds a way. So just appreciate you all being patient with us. We do got a exciting project for the summer that we're very excited to share with you all. We just want to get a couple more of the details hashed out before we announce that big summer plans for you all. So with that in mind, we got Sergeant Shitty Pickle. What's going on there, Sergeant? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. So let's go ahead and just get into this. Let me hide that comment to the news segment. So let's get that going. There he is. So welcome to the horror news segment, and nothing too we got a couple of things we could talk about here, but the first thing I just want to address that the movie Send Help, which is Sam Raimi's movie that came out in January. Brad, have you were able to see that yet?
Not yet.
Do you have Hulu?
Yes. Is it on there?
But guess what? May the 7th, baby. You get to check out Send Help from Sam Raimi on May the 7th on Hulu. Just wanted to point that out to those that have not gotten a chance to see it in the theater. It is a very solid time. And Brad, I think you're going to enjoy it very much, especially one little reference that's in it that you will instantly realize immediately. It texts me going, "Birdie boy, you son of a bitch."
I dig it, dude. I can't wait. I've been looking forward to that one for a long time, so I'm really glad to hear that it's coming to streaming.
Hell yeah. So I figured that tickle your fancy there. And speaking of other May releases, we got 4. That May is pretty much stacked to a big horror releases in the theater. And let me just list off the 4 movies that are going to be releasing. May the 1st is Hokum, which you've been hearing that movie a couple of bit from Chris because he's just super jacked about that movie. I just know he'll probably have to watch it in the Scotland area where instead of just a quiet American voice, you'll probably hear from Hokum go, "Oi, there's Hokum." So hopefully he gets a chance to check it out either over at Scotland and back here in the States when he gets back into the States, or if he'll ever come back. We don't know if he'll come back. So Hokum is May the 1st. May 15th is Obsession, which we're going to be talking about that director here next, Brad, about that movie. Because the director's been making a couple of rounds on a previous horror news segment. May 22nd is Passenger, which that's been going low key marketing, but they released a hell of a scary trailer here recently, and I think it's going to do a lot of good in the theater that people need to check out. And then, of course, A24 is going to have on May 29th Backrooms, which is a weird movie about a guy finding a bunch of back rooms and all hell breaks loose. That's the best way I could describe it. And I know this ain't in May, but just the cherry on top after May the 29th is June the 5th, Brad. Scary Movie 6.
Oh, I love it, dude. Yes, dude. I can't wait, dude. That one's going to be a lot of fun, man. That trailer was awesome.
Yeah, again, why just have gay? So lots of coming up in the theater if you're a horror fan that you absolutely need to check out and to support the theater. And also support Michael Jackson too. I know it's not a horror topic here, but fuck the Rotten Tomato critics. That movie, easily one of the greats of 2026. And go ahead and get Javar Jackson an Oscar. That's how incredible that movie is. I just wanted to take a quick second and cheat a little bit on that. Speaking, I mentioned Obsession with the director, Brad. And with that one, the director of Obsession is Curry Baker, Brad. And what's important about him, he is set to direct the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie.
Oh, yes. I saw this.
Yeah. So, I'm not sure, like, other projects that Curry Baker has done. I know from what I see with the Obsession trailer, it looks really damn eerie. And if he could just match that with our good old boy Leatherface, I think this movie has potential to be really special. You got any excitement for a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie?
Yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. The buzz has been good. I like the production team behind it. I'm actually way more excited for this one than I ever was for the Netflix version or the Leatherface one or anything really they've done since probably the prequel series or the remake series, I should say, with the prequel. And nothing in between this and that has generated any excitement for me. But this one's actually picking up some steam, and I'm intrigued.
Oh yeah, especially freaking JT Molnar and freaking Glenn Powell, like gonna help with the little TV series. They are gonna be helping with the TV series, while Curry Baker is gonna be tackling the movie. Regardless, though, if Texas Chainsaw Massacre fan, you guys are very happy right now. And I don't have this on my notes here, but I just know it's going to be coming. But we're we're working on a new Chucky movie, Brad, with Don set to, I think it's rumored that he is going to be set to direct this movie. I know he's going to be writing it, but there is some buzz going
Don
around
Mancini?
that he will be. Yeah, Don Mancini. Thank you.
Nice.
Because you know me, I can't pronounce words. He's rumored to be directing this movie. Are you excited for a new Chucky movie finally?
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. I mean, I think I never finished the series. The remake, I liked it, but obviously I prefer the original, like, Chucky. The Buddy doll was a little creepy for me in a weird way, not a good way. Um, it's so I like that. So it's nice to kind of bring it back to that. Don Mancini directing, yes and no, mixed feelings. I liked what they did with Curse and stuff, but it's hard to say. I feel like he can get a little off the deep end sometimes. He's been there, he's done that. It's cool to have that continuity, that the person who created everything, still involved with it. I think that's really cool, and I think he should be able to do it if he wants to, but mixed feelings on it.
Yeah, and that's right. Just fair to say on that, especially with Cold Chucky and the TV series, not necessarily my pot of tea. But for Curse of Chucky, I thought it was a very solid version and a pretty decent direction to take the Chucky character. And then for the rumors I hear, Brad, is that it's supposed to kind of like lean towards the style of Curse of Chucky. Even though with me, I was kind of hoping they would go back to the basic little roots of just matching the kind of like the style of Child's Play 2 or even Bride of Chucky, because to me, I think those are the two top tier movies in the entire franchise.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they're up there for sure. I mean, I like the original myself, but they're up there.
Oh yeah, original's easily number 3 for me. If in number 4, don't just don't hurt me, guys. I still really enjoy Child's Play 2019. I thought it was just a solid new reimagining of the Chucky doll.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed it too. I definitely had a good time with it. I don't think it was particularly bad. It was a unique idea. But it didn't necessarily feel like Child's Play. It was it was a fun story. It was a good time. It didn't feel Child's Play.
And that's again very understandable. But Brad, Andy, you forgot your books.
You forgot your books, Andy. That guy was goofy as hell, man.
Oh man! And then the last thing I have for the horror news before we get into our main event topic here, which before we enter that main event, before I just hand over everything to Brad, we're not. I usually don't like to try to do super chat goals, but I'm just experimenting around with it. So just out of curiosity, I do have a super chat goal tonight, where 5 of any super chat. So you can even just do $1 super chat if you want to. Nothing is forced here on this channel. But if we get 5 super chats, instead of the 15 picks we're going to do tonight for each of us, we're going to be doing 20 instead. So if you're interested in that additional 5 picks for me and for Brad, those additional 10 picks, let's get to that super chat goal. That's if you are interested in it. So with the last bit of horror news that I got, Brad, we got 2 teaser trailers that came out recently, actually this week, which is the Evil Dead Burns teaser trailer and the Clayface teaser trailer. So have you gotten an opportunity to check out either of these?
I haven't seen the trailers. I saw like a screenshot or two from the Clayface one. That one to me looks very interesting. But I haven't seen anything on Evil Dead. Been really out of the loop. But it's that's one I'm certainly excited about. But I think Clayface could be really, because that was written by Mike Flanagan, right? I mean, if I'm not mistaken,
Mike Flanagan's got his hands on it.
That one gets exciting, and from the looks of the pictures that I saw, it looks really dark. So I'm really excited for it, man.
Dude, I'm excited for it too, because Mike Flanagan, if anything that we know about him, is that he can easily just, go based off the book material, or in this case, the comic material. So I think he's going to hold true to the Clayface character and what it's supposed to be from the comic. So I'm very excited about him. And dude, Brad, you definitely need to check out Evil Dead Burns, the teaser trailer, because all hell is breaking loose on the dinner table. I'm not sure whether they were talking about gas prices or Britney Spears coming back, or which half of the family likes NSYNC, or the other half of the family likes Backstreet Boys. So you definitely need to check out that teaser as quickly as possible, because dude, that teaser, that movie is going to be bonkers, my friend.
Yeah, I've heard the buzz from it. I haven't actually seen, like I said, anything, but I've heard the buzz, and I'm excited for it.
No, you don't. You don't hear the buzz when you're drinking. We all know this. Nah, I'm just kidding. So before we get to our main event, I saw a couple more people just decided to chime in. I want to make sure I get proper hellos to you all fine fellows. Billy Judd, what's going on there, Billy Judd? I almost call you Billy Jean for a minute, because I'm in that Michael Jackson mode. Billy Jean. Okay, sorry, Ashton.
Bert.
So Billy Judd, what's going on? We got Brother Fluff. What's going on there, Brother Fluff? How are you doing, buddy? Hopefully all is going well. You stay fluffing, my friend. Let's see here. Who else? Yeah, we got May the 4th coming up, Shitty Pickles. So I know that's freaking exciting for all the Star Wars fans out there. Let's see.
Heyo.
Oh, who else we got? Oh, I thought it's like, who else we got in here?
I was excited for May the 4th, dude. Come on.
Oh, I thought you were excited for something else. Or something that happening in Arizona. Gory Tiger. What's going on there, Gory Tiger? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate everybody. And of course, Brother Fluff wants to remind everybody, this is for Tupac. Yeah, so we could honor this stream by Tupac today. We certainly can. We got Ding Renner. What's going on there, Ding? How are you doing, buddy? Hopefully all is going well with you. I know you just revamped your YouTube channel. So, Ashton, if you could just be a good old pal as a wrenchman, if you would just put Ding Renner's channel link into the chat, so people that have not subscribed to him need to subscribe to him. So, Ding, welcome back, my friend. And that is all I got at at the Oh, and of course we got Aaron Click. I didn't mean to forget about you. What's going on there, Aaron Click? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you, my friend. So, Brad, if we don't have enter the sin fault is what the YouTube channel's name. So just type in enter the, and it should pop up immediately on YouTube. Or if Dean wants to put his name into that section right there in the comments, he can do that as well while Ashton is working on that. And without further ado, Brad, you got anything else before we head into our main event of the evening?
No, I'm ready to go, man. Let's party. Come on, man.
Let's bring some love into this. Let's see here. Let me click man, my button selection process is terrible today, so I apologize. There we go. And Brad, what do you want to determine the draft order on this one? That's the only thing I just forgot to address with you earlier, because I had to watch a weird horror movie with Anne Hathaway. That was just okay. So it distracted me. Girl. So Brad, how do you want to determine this draft order?
You got a coin you can flip. You got a spin, a wheel you can spin, or like, what do you got?
Or I could just send Tim at your ass.
Who? Oh my gosh, dude. I don't know where that guy's been.
Well, don't worry about it. If you know better, you should let me have the choice.
Just flip a coin.
I wish I had a coin. You know what?
Just flip a damn coin.
I don't have a coin. All right, I got an idea. Anyone in the chat, first name I see, Brett or Brad, gets the pick.
Now hold on a second. That's not exactly left up to chance, is it? Let's do this. Okay.
It's always 50.
Let's what happened to your little wheel? There's got rock, paper, scissors. Can you rock, paper, scissors better than you did last time, though?
I will do the best I can.
We're going to go on shoot, okay? Here we go.
All right.
We're going to go rock, paper, scissors, shoot, right?
Okay.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Rock, paper. Come on, you got to get in rhythm here. Hold on.
We're fucking buffered, man. I'm doing now. I'm just waiting for you to say rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and you have my word. I'm not going to change it.
All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. God, you're the worst motherfucker with rock, paper, scissors. You got to speed this up,
dude. It's not my fault that we're just on different time links here.
What was
yours?
My damn scissors were out. My damn scissors were out for 2 seconds before I saw you.
I told you I'm not looking. I'm not looking at you, so I'm not cheating. So I guarantee.
All right, here we go. Rock, paper. Do you know how to play this? All right, hold on. God dang. All right, here we go. Here we go. You gotta have some rhythm here, Birdie. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Put it down. What are you doing up there? Go.
You have it down. It was paper.
All right, here we go.
I'm telling you, I might be a little faster, but I'm not looking at your screen.
Okay, here we go. I don't care about the screen. Just do it.
I ain't doing it.
Paper. You need to look at my screen, honestly. Here we go. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Just fuck it. You go first. God dang. This is ridiculous.
I'll actually go second.
Okay, I'll go first then. I'm picking The Shining with my first pick, please.
Well, hold on a minute, honky. I gotta get everything. You're just so free. I knew that was where you were going to pick, but I just wanted to get everything all fancied up for you. And then I was going to play the little jingle. You can't do a draft without a jingle, Brad.
You can play the jingle.
You know what? I totally forgot to upload the jingle, so we're just fucked. You know what? There you go. There's your fucking jingle. I had it all downloaded. I just forgot to download it.
All right, here we go.
Okay, there you go.
It's almost impossible. I think it's almost impossible to rock, paper, scissors on the stream. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's either way. Let's go. I got The Shining. Let's party.
All right. Any words you want to say about The Shining, my friend?
No, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's one of my favorite horror movies of all time, but depending on the day, it is. It's always between that and Halloween. So without a question, this was going to be my number one of the number one pick of the 80s. Even if this was a number one overall pick of all horror, good chance it'd be number one as well. So love the hell out of it. We've talked about it a lot. I love Jack Torrance as a villain, not as a person. And yeah, just give it to me, man.
All righty. And before I make my pick, just want to do a $2 super chat to Keelan. Thank you, Keelan, for the super chat. So 1 down, 4 to go on the super chat goal to make us to go from 15 picks to 20 each. So that'll be 40 horror movies, 80s horror movies that we'll be drafting. So Keelan says, this is for Bruce Buffer, quote, "It's time for a super chat video. So let's get it."
Then I run this bitch, and now he about to bounce.
This your boy?
Yeah, that's my boy, nigga. We rep the same smart tech.
You just got fucked.
Yeah, my boy. So thank you, Keelan, for that super chat. And I'll see real quick more hellos real quick. We got Sam Pacho himself. Cole, what's going on there? Cole, how are you doing? We got Courtney Reed. What's going on there? Courtney Reed just got out of Michael Jackson, giving it a 7 out of 10. You know what? I still say that's a little bit passing. So I'll let you have that. To me, it's like a freaking 11 out of 10. So freaking electric. And of course, we got Erica, who's one of our newest wrench women on Good Real Hunting, and she does the majority. Pretty much my what Ashton is on my YouTube channels is what Erica is in the Discord. So very reliable. I bother her like crazy to try and make Discord the best that it can be. So Discord does not happen without Erica and all the other admins and mods I have in that group. So Erica, how are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. So let's see here. So, all righty. So I am up next with some back-to-back picks. Or Brad, since it's just you and me, do you just want to go back and forth?
I guess we could do that because there's really no benefit to. I mean, I guess.
No, that's fine with me because I already knew you were going to take The Shining regardless. So that wasn't even my plan. So a non-snake draft will not bother me.
Yeah, I think that's decent. Just going back and forth. I think that's fair.
All righty, so let's freaking go ahead and do it. With my first pick, sorry, I gotta get my little draft jingle button. And this is the last time I'll play the draft jingle, but I just need it for me too. All right, cool. We're always unique here on Good Real Hunting. Well, with the first official pick of the BrettMan's 1980s horror movie draft, the BrettMan Stewart selects John Carpenter's The Thing.
Good pick, Birdie.
So talk about already taking the top 2 horror movies from the 80s right already off the board. And guys, this movie is definitely, I say in my opinion, I know this might be maybe a little controversial, but I think John Carpenter's The Thing is his all-time classic and not Halloween. Halloween can easily be number 2, but The Thing is absolutely number 1. I love the concept. I love just you feeling the cold, the isolation. We got this freaking creature just, you know, could be anybody, so you can't even trust your best friend Steve. I think there's a Steve in the movie. If not, I'm throwing Steve in there. He's probably a goner anyway. But freaking having freaking Russell in this movie. Why am I blanking on his name right now?
Russell Hantz?
No, not Russell Hantz. Russell Crowe? Kurt Russell.
Not
thank
Russell
you.
Crowe. He's not. We're not gladiating bitches out there, Bert. Come on, son.
Yeah, Kurt Russell was freaking phenomenal as McReady. So I am McReady to kick Brad's ass with a great first overall pick by me.
Give me something here, Birdie. I want to play some music here myself in my mind and my soul and in my dreams.
All right.
I'm going Nightmare on Elm Street, baby, for that number 2 pick. I like that. That's kind of intense. That kind of made me feel a little nervous. That was my freaking
heartbeat when you made that freaking pick.
That made me nervous. That made me really scary. That made me feel like I was asleep for a second. And Freddie was going to pop his ass out of my computer and rip my soul out, rip my heart out, rip your. He stick his glove up your ass and make your eyes plop out. Boop.
Are you talking about the eye gouging move?
No, dude, Nightmare on Elm Street obviously is one of the most. Look, it might not. If I were ranking my favorite movies, I mean, honestly, it would be up there. Specifically in the 80s, this would be in the top, 5 for sure. If not right here at number 2. I just, haven't gotten that deep into my thought process. Love the hell out of it. It's iconic as hell. So I think it's a no-brainer to leave it, to go ahead and snag it since it's on the board here tonight.
Dude, that's a great pick. And Leanna, that's a great question. Are you not entertained? Oh shit. Sorry. I just got me an alert that sorry. quick far left here, the Chiefs just went from the number 9 overall pick to the number 6 overall pick. So that makes me very intrigued on who they're going to draft. So that changes the entirety of the Kansas City Chiefs draft. So sorry about that. So let me get professional. Get right back
Wait,
to this
they had the
draft.
number 9 overall pick. Were they that much
We
ass
did.
last year?
Well, we had 9 and 29.
Okay. No, 29.
Now
They didn't even make the playoffs.
I think we
So they
got now I think we got 6 and 29.
Okay. Well, that's good. 2 picks, first round. Maybe you guys can not be ass next year. We'll see how it goes.
Hey,
Anyway,
we're
moving on.
winning that Super Bowl, baby. Hey, hey, that's for the football field, but we're talking about the stream field, and I'm going to continue whooping your ass here. Yeah, that stinks a little bit, getting Nightmare on Elm Street. So, good pick right there, Brett. But, Brett, the next pick I'm going to do with this pick, and you better be, gotta feel the gong.
This guy,
We're freaking having fun right now. So with my next pick, I am going with the original, the first, the one made off of a very low budget in Morristown, Tennessee. Speaking of Sam Raimi and freaking Bruce Campbell, the original, The Evil Dead.
Excellent pick. Excellent pick.
Yeah, I gotta go with this because me and Keelan watched this for freaking chills and thrills in our little kind of like our theme of Cabin Creeps, and we definitely watched Evil Dead on there. And dude, it just reminded me again just what makes this movie so damn special with the budget. Even with the low budget that it had, just what they were able to do with like claymation, with some certain camera angles, the lighting, the cinematography for that time frame, dude. It's all just absolutely freaking brilliant. And those freaking Deadites, man, they do have zero chill at all times in that freaking franchise. So The Evil Dead is a great number 2 selection for me.
I like one of those ladies where like they got thrown in there and they started melting and stuff. Like,
that claymation effect.
Yeah, dude, it was pretty crazy looking, man. Gets me every time. It's gross.
And before you pick, I got a Metallic. It's a long time no see, my friend. How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. And we appreciate you just hanging out with us.
I love to see it. I loved it. I love it. Welcome to the party. Good to see you as always. Number 3 pick for me, Birdie Boy. I'm going with one of my favorites, one of the creepiest movies of the 80s, one of the scariest movies of the 80s, one of the best Stephen King films and books, and that's Pet Sematary. Give it to me, baby. It's disturbing. It's fucked up. It's crazy. It makes you worry about life. But it also is just a tremendous story. One of the most moodiest, most dreadful, dread-inducing, I should say, movies out there. Give it to me. Pet Sematary.
Brad, no fair. If you get that little reference.
And slice, yeah, I get it. You're about to pop through and slice my Achilles all the way through. I'm going to be flopping around like flip flops. Yeah, true that. I'll jab it in there.
Oh man, Brad, what am I going to do with you? You know what I'm going to do with you? I'm just going to we tied the first round. I think you barely got me on the second round, but with this next pick, I think I got you beat with this third round. With the third pick of the BrettMan's 1980s horror movie draft, the BrettMan is going to select a day that gives all the horror fans out there the creeps, the bad luck, the bad juju. Danhausen is even afraid of this particular day, and that day is, Brad, Friday the 13th. Yeah, buddy. So Friday the 13th, even though my boy Jason Voorhees is technically not in this movie, he might be in a little bit for a dream sequence, but man, Mrs. Voorhees, on the other hand, probably the most underappreciated character in this entire franchise, because without her great speech about Jason Voorhees, about Jason was my son and today is his birthday, like all that, without that, we get no Friday the 13th franchise, and us wanting to know more about that bald-headed freaking mutated creep. And you know what? And that movie also just proves a boy's best friend is indeed his mother. So give me Friday the 13th with my third pick.
I like the pick. I like the pick a lot. I think what I'll do here, though, is I think what am I wanting to do here, Birdie Boy? What am I want to do
you want.
here?
You probably want to draft a freaking what you call it from the 80s. Oh my
You know
gosh,
what?
let me.
You know what?
You
I'm
you
gonna
want to
take.
draft Swamp Thing?
I'm not gonna draft Swamp Thing, but what I will draft is a very particular set of skills, and those skills involve. I think I'm gonna go with. Let me just before I put this on. What do they say? Putting it on concrete? No, stamping it in paper. Set in stone. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. Before I set this in stone, let me just peruse through here real quick and make sure I'm not miss. You know what though? I think what I need to do here is it's evident. It's evident. Let me just confirm the year. I don't think there's any question about it. Yeah, give me aliens. Give me aliens.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
I'm gonna be a little strategic here.
I was just like, wait for it. But yeah, I thought about this movie, but I just can't select it because I think it's one of the most overrated horror movies of all time, even though I treat it more action than anything.
I love it. Action, horror, it's a perfect blend if you ask me. It's and honestly, it's a tough decision picking this or Alien. I think you could go either way. Both very atmospheric. This one just has I just, Bill Paxton really sells it for me, man. That's the one thing about this movie that I can't let go of. I love the hell out of him. We're all done. No, what do you say? Game over, man.
Game over.
I love it, dude. I need it on my list. There's no list. There's no way I can leave it off. Give it to me.
Hell yeah, dude. That's a very, I'll still respect. That's a very good pick. I'm sure people will also think that's a very good pick. And Jamie Hart, I just saw you in the chat there. What's going on there, Jamie? How are you doing? Hopefully all is going well with you. But Brad, if we're going to play that game, I got to draft the rival to Alien. Do you, like for the Alien franchise, with that particular creature, there's only one other creature if I could stand up to it. And I actually watched it a couple of days ago. Do you have any idea which movie I'm talking about?
I mean, it's a very hard guess here, Birdie. There's so many movies. There's no way I could possibly figure out what you're talking about. But if I had to guess, I would probably say Predator.
Fuck yeah, it is. You got to get to the chopper.
It was actually very easy, Birdie, to make that guess.
I know. I was just fucking with you. But okay. Huh. That's very unique. But yeah, so I am picking freaking Predator, the original from 1987. Oh no, Billy Judd, don't give any Brad any good ideas. But yeah, Predator foe. It is a good pick for me just because I think it's one of the most manly men movies of all time. And not only that, this movie is so unique because it has this concept of like it be wanting to be an action movie. And then once the action already is set in stone, bam, it automatically turns into a horror movie with a very badass creature that'll rip out your spine and take your skull as a freaking trophy. Like, are you kidding me? And then we got Arnold Schwarzenegger, so technically he is indeed in a horror movie. So dude, get to the chopper with me, Predator, with my fourth overall pick.
I love it. You know what, Birdie? Here's what I'm going to do. I like this pick. This wasn't necessarily on my radar, but now I see it right here in front of me, and I feel like I can't let
Billy's
it go.
pick?
No. I'm going to pick American Werewolf in London here. American Werewolf in London.
Okay. So representing the old YouTube brethrens of the Slaughtered Lamb right there.
Slaughtered Lamb. Absolutely. I just figured the practical effects in this thing, whoever has it on the list is going to have a little bit of an edge up here. I think it's one of those things that you just got to throw on if you're drafting 80s horror movies. Awesome story. Love the werewolf. Love, obviously the effects within it, the transition, all that stuff is great. So, I just thought it's pinnacle, man. Give it to me.
Dude, good pick. I like that. Good pick. So sorry. I just got to really make this in a point where people can read it. So one moment. All right, there we go. Read it just a little bit.
Who the Chiefs get?
We got the corner from LSU, who I thought we were going to get at number 9, but apparently a team said that no, we're going to be picking them, and so the Chiefs traded up just to make sure they got him. So that's a good pick
Fair
for
enough.
us. So
Good pick.
let's see here. What about Mevo? See here. You know what? I better. No, I don't think you're gonna get this movie. So let me go ahead and get this with this next pick here. I'm gonna go with a little movie called Hellraiser.
A little movie, you say?
It's no. Trust me, it's no little movie. It's a big movie with classic horror fans. There, Hellraiser is such a very unique concept of a movie. It's just saying that. Be careful what you're looking for. You just might get it in the most painful way. Love is painful, ladies and gentlemen. And so are those freaking little pinheads on the freaking pinhead's head there too. Man, I love Hellraiser. Every time I rewatch Hellraiser, I just have a wonderful time with it. So give me Hellraiser with this next pick. And no, Keelan, I'm not picking the 2022 Hellraiser. I'm picking the original from 1987.
I did like that one though from 2018. Okay, so let's move on in. Let's talk about something good. Let's talk about something we love. It wasn't 2018 when that one came out. When did that remake come out? That was like 3 years ago, right? 2022, maybe. That's what I thought. 2018. What a bunch of God.
What?
Brad,
Who
you
the
are
fuck
a
is
special
this
kind
guy?
of- this fucking guy over here. No, way your movie came out. Look at this guy. All right, here we go. Where are we going with what pick are we doing? Okay.
We
This
are
is one that I've been
officially
thinking.
at the number 6 pick.
Okay, so this is one that I was thinking about a lot earlier. Almost got it a couple rounds ago. Decided not to because that bigger movie was available. I think it's time. If I don't pick it now, it's going to get squirrely. I may lose it forever. Give me Child's Play.
Okay.
The OG, baby. The OG. I love me some Child's Play. This obviously kicked off a whole franchise. That's a successful franchise at that. One of the most iconic ones that we have. Chucky ass, his little doll running around killing people. Love it. But I love the first half of this movie, man. I love the psychological aspect of this movie more so than any other movie in this franchise. That whole, is Chucky real? Is he not real? You get that for a little bit in the first half of this movie. And I thought that was brilliantly played. And then obviously you reveal that he is, and he goes on a rampage. I thought the work they did with the animatronics was overall really solid in this movie. I thought for being in the 80s, they did a great job. There's some scenes that's a little goofy, but overall I think it was very well done. And yeah, some good kills in here. Chucky's kill is still one of my favorite killer deaths of all time, I think, in this movie. Really, this and the second movie. But I think it's awesome when they catch his ass on fire and blow his head off, and he's still his arms are getting blown off and his legs, and they got to blow his head. That was all really cool. So give me Child's Play here.
Dude, that's a very strong pick, my friend. So I'm going to have to up my game just a little bit before it gets lost. And not only will it get lost, it would get lost to the boys. Lost
Birdie,
boys,
if there's a movie,
Lost
if I had to
Boys.
pick a pun here, just one, give me one pun. You, my
One
friend,
pun?
are a basket case. Okay? That's enough.
Sorry, I had to go back and just look at your face real quick. I'm fucking proud of you for knowing what basket case is.
Well, it's right here in front of me.
I was going to say, you made that, Brad. I was like, fuck you, dude. You made that up on the fly. God. Only one. Yeah, I'm master of segues. But let me go ahead and draft the Lost Boys foe. Because definitely, I think, in my opinion, the best vampire movie that came out from the 80s, that really honestly defined the 80s. We got that freaking guy with the saxophone. Oh, still believe. Do, do, do. So yeah, definitely give me the Lost Boys, and there should honestly be no explanation of why, because this is easily the best vampire movie from the 80s. If somebody wants to challenge me in the chat to say that like Fright Night or Near Dark is better, go for it, or another movie that we do not mention from the 80s for vampires, challenge me.
I like it. I like the pick. It's a tough one. I think Fright Night and Lost Boys is a good matchup. That's actually slash it out territory matchup right there.
Ooh,
I
in the
think that's
future, I love it.
yeah, that's a good. I think they're both really good. I like the pick.
All right, you're up.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Which direction do I want to go here?
And while you think real quick, we got 1 super chat so far. We need 4 more if you want us to keep going for 20 picks each versus the 15 picks each. And that will close right after the 15 picks by both me and Brad. So if you want more, we just need 4 more super chats of any kind. So if you just want to do $1, that would be acceptable.
I think there is one that I have to do here. You know, it's not necessarily. Do I though? I think that I would like to select, Birdie, if I may. I think I would like to select Christine.
Ooh.
I think I'd like to select that. I think I'd like to select Christine. This is a match made in heaven. You got John Carpenter directing the movie. You got Stephen King writing the story. First time, you know, it's kind of like the equivalent of today Mike Flanagan doing Stephen King's projects. It was, you know, because, you know, as far as being that icon of horror, I think it worked out really well. It's not my favorite Stephen King story in the world, but I like it. And I think this movie has a lot of vibes, great music. The car is cool. It's got that, it definitely, it screams 80s. So for that, I'm picking it.
Oh, dude, such a damn good pick. Bravo to you, good sir. Man, what else can I do? Which direction should I go here? That's going to be the crazy part about the 80s. There's just so many directions you can go. So you know what? I just like to. Who am I kidding, Brad? I'm done clowning around with you. Speaking of clowning around, I'm going to take Killer Clowns from Outer Space. One of the most fun B-level Gouda, like cheesy horror movies you can get out there in the horror genre is Killer Clowns. Because I love this, and I'm also hoping too, personally, because that's a rumor for Halloween Horror Nights right now, is that Killer Clowns is going to be a thing, and that would be something to experience in the fall with me. I want it to happen. So give me some freaking Killer Clowns. It's just a jolly good time, full with fun kills, and you just get to get induced by all the cheesiness that this movie has to offer.
I dig it. I mean, I don't think I've actually never seen that movie, Brad.
Oh, it's on Tubi right now for free. Which, guys, another thing too, Tubi is an excellent place to get free horror movies from.
Yeah, it is. They always have an excellent selection. Tubi actually kicks a lot of ass.
Mm-hmm. Your Next just recently got added onto there, so if you just want to watch Your Next just because of me, it's available.
Mm-hmm. Bertie, you've got a couple super. If you want to go ahead and get those super chats.
Please, let me do it real quick. Because we got Dean with a $5 super chat. Dude, that's so awesome of you to do that. Thank you so much. Saying run it up to 20. So he wants to see the 20. So let me get a super chat video for him real quick. So let's do this one. Oh, was it that
Speaking
little bit of sights to come for Brad with one of his draft picks? Stay tuned and find out.
No, dude.
Damn.
No, that's not going to be the case, dude. That's not going to be the case at all.
But what will be the case is Erica's $2 super chat. Erica, thank you so much. That's very kind of you to do that. Please, Goodreal, may I have some more? Absolutely. So we get a super chat for you right now as well. So let's, you know what? Just because I always believe in this individual. Brad, do you know who I believe in?
Joe Hendry.
Oh, you said his name.
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
It's a good jam, man. It's a good jam.
Say his name and he will appear. And gotta go, y'all. Sorry, I can't stay, but have fun. No, Erica, that is perfectly fine. Thank you so much for your donation and support. And we will see you for the next one, Erica. Thank you so much.
Love it. Love it. Thanks for stepping in here.
Even Ashton's freaking clapping right there. So that means, guys, we need 2 more super chats before we are done with our 15th picks in order to us to keep going for 20 apiece versus 15 apiece. Will that happen? That would be for you all to determine to figure out. So, Brad, go ahead. We're at the halfway point. I believe you're at that number 8 pick.
I think what I'm going to do here is pick Evil Dead 2. I think there's no reason not to pick it. And that gets my skin in the Evil Dead game here. You got one, I got one. People can pick which one they like the most. I personally, I think I prefer Evil Dead 2. I think I like the the franchise just has so much to offer. It really does, man. It's got the comedy, it's got the horror. I just think Bruce Campbell is a comedy genius. And seeing him get into and that's what's crazy about it is when you think Evil Dead, you kind of like, oh, I like the scary stuff. But when you have Bruce Campbell in the movie, dude, if you don't let him be comedic, you're missing the boat. You're missing out on Bruce Campbell. You're missing out on what he has to offer. You let him be himself, his goofy ass self in here, and it's magic. Him chopping off his hand, getting attacked by his hand, getting a chainsaw. All this stuff's crazy, and the style that it gives, groovy. All that stuff is really, it's a once in a generation movie, so give it to me. Love the hell out of it. Had the opportunity of seeing it in a cave with Bruce Campbell in the room there a couple years ago. It was a really cool experience. So give it to me.
Hail to the king, baby, is what Cody Snyder wanted to say. So Bruce Campbell is the king.
Hundo.
Oh yeah, absolute hundo. And Brad, what's unique about that cave experience you did? But guess what I found on Facebook the other day?
What?
They got a summer lineup, and one of those movies in August in that same cave is going to be The Descent. I'm strongly considering going.
A hundo, you got to go. When is that?
Like August 15th, I think.
Dude, I might have to cash in a favor and join you for that one. That would be really cool. And plus,
updated.
Plus, we got the tiny houses there about 15 minutes away.
Oh,
Chris would go 100%. If we told Chris about it, he'd go
Chris
100%.
will go. So if you should say Chris beer, he will always go.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So yeah, sign me up for that. I think I could get away with it.
Yeah, I'll send you a text here in a minute just so that you get the dates. Yeah. Just to double check everything. But let's get back to the draft with my next pick here. Brad, that was a good pick. Man, I'm kind of scared of like how long I want to keep one of my picks in my back left pocket. But Chester, please don't be mad at me, okay? Okay, see, Chester's already going to get mad, and I'm already going to make him even more mad. I am going to pick a Halloween movie, but I'm going to be picking Halloween 3.
That's a good pick. I like
I know
that.
it's not the pick that Chester would want me to pick, but it's a pick that always entertains me. I love Halloween 3. Again, I'm not sure if you noticed, like back here, I got all 3 of the Halloween 3 masks. I got the skull mask signed by freaking Mr. Tom Atkins himself, Dr. Chalice, who I want to be. He's like my role model for what it takes to be a really good dad. So I always appreciate you, Dr. Challenge, for teaching me how to be a good dad. It's just, again, this movie is great. It has a good little jingle, happy Halloween. Like, it's just, this movie is fun, and it just has a really creepy and eerie atmosphere with really great practical effects as well. Freaking Brad, we're freaking Cochran turned into Paperboy. Like, you can't tell me that's not impressive. So go ahead and give me Halloween 3.
Okay, I like it. That's a good pick.
Here, before you get here, we got Herbert. What's going on there, Herbert? How are you doing? And we got Erica Lauren here as well. What is going on? Hopefully you all are going great.
Yeah, it's good to see you. Welcome and glad to have you here. We're having a good time. We're drafting 80s horror movies. We're gonna see who has the best team at the end of the night. Can't wait to see how our teams shake up here. I like your pick. I do like your pick. I think Halloween 3 is one that I had on my radar. It's not one I necessarily want to pull the trigger on just yet. So I think he made a good decision, and you got it. So here we go. Let's see what's next for the B man, who is AKA is Brad, by the way. Let's see what we want. Let's see what we want. There's some good stuff out there, man. And it's like, what do you want to jump up for? What do you want to let sit around for a minute? That's the question that you have to keep asking yourself. I think for me, I would like to get I think I'd get Poltergeist here. I think that's a classic. That's another classic. Again, it's one I haven't seen in a while. It's one that I'm not too familiar with. Again, it's not one that's necessarily one of my favorites. Not that I dislike it in any way. I don't. It's just not one that I've rewatched as much as some of the other ones. I think it's a fantastic look. I think it's one of the original haunted house horror flicks that really paved the way to see that. I'm not saying it's the first, but it's definitely one of the foundation layers for the subgenre. Great flick. Give it to me, Poltergeist.
Dude, that's such a good pick. Man, we got a lot of great 80s directors in this time. We already got John Carpenter. We got our boy, even though some people technically it's Toby Hooper who did Poltergeist, but come on, guys. We all know that it was freaking Steven who did it. Let's not kid ourselves with that one. So I have to throw another great into this list of great directors that needs love and appreciation. Brad, have you ever heard of the name Joe Dante? I bet you were. I was going to say Joe Hendry. Fuck, I said Joe Hendry. Wait a minute.
Say his name, man.
I'm just kidding. I don't have time for that. But so, Brad, have you ever heard of Joe Dante before?
I can't say that I have.
Okay, but at least you heard about the little fur balls, correct? That if you give them a certain liquid hydration, they become apeshit crazy.
The Gremlins.
Fuck yeah, that's where I'm going with this next pick. I decided to add a little bit more fun to my list, and we got to go with some Gremlins. Yeah, this movie, again, it's just a lot of fun. Freaking that brown little fur ball, but man, when you get the water on them, man, talk about freaking Spike and those green little assholes. And plus, I gotta also just mention on here too that one of my great girl crushes of all time, Phoebe Cates, is in this movie. Brad, Richmond High, you know what I mean? She dials it back in Gremlins though, but for good reason, because actually, a little history fact. Gremlins is the reason that PG-13 became a official movie rating. It's right after Gremlins. So thank you, Gremlins, for creating the PG-13 era of movie ratings. So yeah, definitely give me Gremlins on this list.
Yeah, it's a good pick. Very good pick. I like it. Okay, so where are we going next here with this is a good question. Lots of good stuff still on the board yet again. Man, this is much easier when there's only two people, isn't it? There's all kinds of stuff that we can still pick and not be ostracized for, which I think is very nice. We have some good stuff. I think, we have a couple personal favorites. I need to add a couple more. But at what point do I? I think so. We have that. You got that. That's already been picked. I think what I might do here in this case, you know what? I mean, I've been sitting on it just because I know you're not going to pick it. But I don't think there's really any reason to continue sitting on it now. Give me Jason Lives, man.
I'm just kidding. I was going to pick it, but
I know you weren't. That's why if I thought there was a sliver of hope that you were going to pick it, I would have picked this at number 2. Or even maybe number 1. But I knew you wouldn't, so I let it sit. I got some bigger names in there. But this is my favorite Friday the 13th movie all day. It's one of my favorite horror movies as well. Love the hell out of it. Perfect blend for Jason. I think this is Jason at his best. I think it's Friday the 13th at his best. It takes what Friday the 13th built, didn't take itself too seriously, but it's not too goofy. It's not over the edge goofy. It's really a perfect blend. So for me, I love the hell out of it. It's easily one of the most rewatchable movies, horror movies for me, like period. So give it to me.
All right. Well, Brad, I can't let you outdo me on this one. So I'm going to go ahead and just reach in my back pocket here and put them on the table. give me the far superior Friday the 13th movie, and that is Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter.
Son of a bitch. You know, I thought about stealing this from you earlier, man. I knew it was going to be really dirty.
I honestly was afraid.
Just because I was going to piss you off, I was going to play dirty, man. I was going to play a little dirty. After you picked the first Friday the 13th, I was like, oh, I should come in and pick 4.
I know.
them.
That's where I was afraid. I was like, shit, did I play Friday the 13th too early? Like, damn. But you were a good sport.
I tried to be, because I do love Final Chapter. I do love Final Chapter 2. It's my second favorite. So it's one that I like a lot. I think it's sorry, this is your pick. What am I talking?
No, it's okay, because you're just gladly admitting that Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter, is a bad Friday movie. So please keep talking.
I'm not going to admit it, but I do love the movie. To me, growing up, it was always the scarier of the bunch. But I just preferred 2 or 6. So.
Yeah, but no, it's okay, because I'm just going to say this with me. Everybody has heard me say it over and over again, but I'll say it one more good time because I can never say it enough. That Friday the 13th Part 4, the final chapter, to me, it's the greatest slasher movie of all time. When it comes to slasher movies, like, blood, guts, little every little thing you can think of. Jason Voorhees is his most pissed off stage in life. Like, fuck these kids. Literally, he fucked these kids up. He even fucked up twins in this movie. Twins, Brad? Twins? Like, this movie is awesome. It means a lot to me just because I remember watching the first 4 movies at your parents' house, Brad, in that theater room, like 1 through 4, and that 4th one really just drew me into the lore of Jason Voorhees. So I love this movie to death with all my little heart. Seeing it in the theater all the way back in March, one of the greatest honor and privileges I've ever had as a movie fan, as a Friday the 13th fan as well. So give me Part 4 with the 10th pick.
It's a good pick. Another strong Jason outing here. Can't go wrong with it. Can't dispel that it's a bad pick. What do we got left? 5 more?
We got 5 more, but
currently,
we could get 10 more if we get 2 more super chats of any kind. So it could be the lowest super chat. We just need 2 more super chats in order to go from 15 picks a piece to 20 a piece. So you get more 80s horror movie talk. Just 2 more super chats. Go for it.
Little more shrimp on the barbie for the people. I like it. I like it a lot. I think that oh man, what direction do we want to go now? Should we just go ahead and keep running it? I don't know if we should or not. But I kind of want to. I kind of want to. Would that be too crazy? I don't think that'd be too crazy. I think
oh, Brad, we could go crazy focus. We got it.
We did. Okay.
So I'll let you think on it in a minute, because that does, yeah. So that definitely changes the game. So we're going to take like a small break to readjust our talk, because we got another 10 to provide to you. We were going to stop at 15, but we're going to actually keep going to each have 20. So I love you all, because I have so much more 80s movies to pick from. So this is great. So let me get to each and every single one of you. So we got Cody Snyder with $2. So let me get your personal super chat video. And guys, for memberships, I promise you May is going to be the month where I get to address everything and make sure everybody's updated to get what they want, or get what they are supposed to have. So let me see here, Cody. There it is. Here we go.
That just means you're the #1 contender to my title, best in the world.
Fuck yeah, Cody, you're the best in the world. And Keelan's also great too. He sends in $1 as well. So let me get this video as well.
You ready to get sticky with Mickey?
Sticky with Mickey.
That gets me every time.
And Ding, $1. Oh, you want to do 99 cents. So that's close enough to $1 for you to achieve this.
I'd buy that for $1.
I love it.
Every fucking time. Even though, I actually have a great idea with my next pick. But it's not because of that. But it's another thing. But Leanna with a $2 super chat. Thank you so much, Leanna. So you know what? You say you had a long day and needed some good real hunting and a drink. I got just a character that deserves a drink alongside you.
because I just happen to have 2 20s and 2 10s right here in my wallet. I was afraid they were going to be there till next day.
There we
Love
go.
it.
So have a drink with good old Jack Torrance right there, Leanna. Thank you so much. And Dave Vanderhoff, what's going on there, Dave? How are you doing, buddy? Hopefully all is going well. I know my screen's a little short at the time being, but look at that beautiful tombstone you still made me. I'm telling you, it's going up there for life, my friend. I will always find a way to show that bad boy off. I love it so much. So thank you yet again for making that for me. 1986 horror movie Neon Maniacs. Highly recommend. Oh, Maniacs is a good pick, my friend. So, but hey, Vanderhoff, that was a good tip. Let me give you a good tip.
All right, I mean, I'll tip if somebody really deserves a tip. If they really put forth the effort, I'll give them something extra. But I mean, it's tipping automatically. It's for the birds.
It's for the birds. Love that movie,
For the
man.
birds, man. The bird's the word, you know, Brad. So thank you all for that lovely, all those super chats and getting us to our goal. That is greatly appreciated. Love you guys so much. So, Brad, instead of 5 more picks apiece, we get fucking 10. So go ahead
All right.
with your 10th pick. So it's almost like round 2 of this whole draft.
Let's get into it now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and nip this in the bud. I wasn't going to get it back to back, but now that I know we're doing 10, there's no chance this goes unscathed.
you
So
and
give
me
me Friday.
both.
Give me Friday the 13th, part 2, please. Part 2.
Ooh, thank you.
I think part 2 is the best. I think it's the best, like, summer camp Friday the 13th movie. I genuinely, I think it takes the setting from the first, which I love so much, makes it better. Give it to me, baby.
Ooh, Brad, Machacho, that was too close. You know why that was too close? Because I'm just going to do a little copy and action paste right here. Because I was not going to make this pick if we had 5 more picks, but since we got some more leeway, I got to show some love over at Scotland with our boy Chris right now. I got to take his favorite one, like his favorite Friday the 13th movie, and that's 3D.
Okay. Friday the 13th is getting off the board pretty quick here, isn't it?
Yeah, but I'll tell you this. That's it for me for Friday the 13th because I is more other horror movies that I like to get on this board if I had to serve their roses.
Okay. Well, let's keep on rolling. I'll go ahead with my next pick. And I think what I want to do now, and this is something I feel pretty good about, I think I would like to jump in and do we haven't done The Fly yet, have we?
We have not, which I kind of regretted just putting that out there in the atmosphere with my pun. Damn the puns, they get the better of me.
I'd like to do The Fly. Give me The Fly, please.
I don't blame you. Fuck. Good pick. So I'm going to have to try to challenge you on an equivalent to The Fly right here, which I got you right here. I'm going to go not with The Fly. I'm going to go with The Blob remake.
The Blob.
The Blob. A lot of people love The Blob. You'll see in the chat here in a couple of minutes how much people love The Blob remake. Remember,
do people love The Blob? Let me know if you love The Blob. I want to know.
The Blob. Wait,
the Brett said you would love The Blob.
Brad, did you just call me Blob? No, I said Bub.
The Bub.
That's
All right.
That's a X-Men Origins Wolverine reference, but
I wouldn't get the reference, Birdie, but here's what I could get. Is I think, I'm going to play fast. I'm going to play loose. I'm going to play loose right now. I'm not going to play anything. I'm not going to hold anything close to the chest anymore because I don't think we have to. I think we can just get crazy. I'm going Halloween 2. My second favorite Halloween movie. I love it. If there's a Halloween movie in the franchise that's anything like the first movie in the franchise, it's Halloween 2. A lot of time in the hospital. Laurie Strode's drugged up. I don't care. The atmosphere is just as good in this movie as it is in the first movie. Love it. Give it to me, baby.
I like it. She's all drugged up. She has a wig that she has to deal with in the movie, but poor Laurie. But you know what, Brad? You're kind of selfish for just picking on little Laurie when we could just be freaking talking about freaking Jamie Lloyd. So give me Halloween 4. Oh, did I lose you?
Oh yeah. The franchises are getting crazy now, dude. I love it.
Well, because we got these extra picks, we are allowed to go a little crazy. So I got to take them while we can. So give me Halloween 4.
Okay. And let's bounce it back to another in Birdie. Give me Dream Warriors.
Damn
Friday,
it. Fuck.
Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3, Dream Warriors. I think this is one that's been sitting around under the radar since we started tonight. A lot of people's favorite Nightmare movie, Birdie Boy. Not mine, but it's probably my second favorite. Give it to me.
Man, I might as well go ahead and pick this. I was really hoping to get Nightmare on Elm Street 3, but I'll go with a movie that is getting a lot of love recently in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise ever since that documentary of Mark Patton came out. So give me a Nightmare on Elm Street 2, Freddy's Revenge, the most serious Freddy Krueger in the franchise. That's really honestly the most scariest. The practical effects in that movie are off the charts insane.
I like it.
Look at that. Jamie says, whoa, I'm a sidekick. Talking about Dream Warriors.
Dude, I love it. It was due for it. You know, once we hit 10, these franchises started coming out. It's like we've been waiting for a green light to go off the rails. But no, I like it. I'm going to pause franchises for just a minute. And I'm going to, well, maybe not entirely. What was I thinking just now? It was there. You know what? I'm going to go with one. I don't know if you'd pick this or not, but I feel like it's necessary to pick. I'm going Cujo. Stephen King Cujo. I like the movie. I like the movie a lot. Dude, it's a fast-paced movie, man. Once it gets rolling, this thing doesn't let up. Scary dog. He's just stuck in a car. Good times.
I'm not a good time for who? Like D. Wallace?
Well, for Cujo.
I don't think he was having a good time getting possessed with rabies. I'm sure that
You don't
hurt
get
like
possessed
hell.
with rabies.
Well, you could, but or like be rage, like
Rabies
the
isn't
monkey virus.
Rabies isn't a demon, Birdie. But I like it. Nobody is having a good time with this movie, except for maybe Dina Trenton's husband. No, she was. She was the one cheating. I don't know. Either way, let's go on. No, literally nobody in this movie is having a good time. That's a good point. Literally nobody. So,
but
yes.
You know what? I'm glad that you had a great time with this movie, though. But Brad, I forgot about the movie I was going to reference up here, and this might be controversial, and I'm okay if you do not want to count this movie, but it's kind of like on the same level as Aliens, okay? But you just let me know if it's acceptable or not. I'm here to play fair. Would you count The Terminator by any chance?
I guess I'll leave it up to you. If you want to count it, you can. The people ultimately.
I'm just telling you, if a freaking Terminator is chasing after your ass, it's also a slasher movie. If you think about it, with all the fucking people he slashed up in that movie, he literally did that horror grabbing technique from Jason Lives. So you know what? I'll just leave that. Oh, there we go. Jamie says she thinks it's totally thinks it's a Terminator's a horror movie. So what about everybody else?
I think it's an action horror kind of deal. I definitely think it's scary for sure. I think if it was in a nutshell, don't you say it?
What'd you say?
No.
Oh, I thought I heard you say something.
I didn't say anything.
Okay, move on.
Let's forget that ever happened. Okay. I think that if it was
on
its own,
I'm in a nutshell. How the fuck did I get in here?
Why'd you sound like Pennywise at the end? I don't know what. I think that if it was on an island on its own, they never made more Terminator movies. I think it'd be more widely accepted as a horror flick. I really do. I think it's a sci-fi horror movie. It's no different than Predator or Alien or anything.
See, that's what I was thinking. That's why I wanted to challenge it.
Okay, throw it in there.
And Eli Cortez, I see you in there in the chat. What's going on there, Eli? How are you doing? So, Brad, as you were.
Eli. All right, here's what we got left. Okay, we got a few slots left. What do we want to fill with?
We're in that extra 5 provided by the lovely people into our Goodwill Hunting community in the chat.
Okay. Should we do another? Oh, that might be a good idea. I like that. Ooh, Nelly, give me a little bit of that. Trying to make sure I'm not missing anything here, though. It's easy to miss stuff now. That could be a fun pick. Okay, give me. Oh, I think I'll take the fog. Give me the fog.
Ooh, that's going to be like one of my last little bits of picks right there. So that's a good pick.
I like it.
Ooh, freaking good pick, dude. All right, it's time to go. Time to get a little campy with this next pick, Brad. We're gonna take a little camping trip, but we're not going to We're not going to Camp Crystal Lake. Why did I just talk like Elmer Fudd right
Did you
there?
say Camp Crystal Lake?
God, this whole drop, these drafts on my screens right now are whooping me the wrong way. So let me go ahead and go with to Camp Arawak. That's where I want to freaking go with this next pick. And it's going to be Sleepaway Camp.
Didn't work for you last time you were there.
Yeah, or at least I tried to get to Camp Arawak, but instead I made my way to freaking Camp Crystal Lake instead.
Okay, here's what I want to do, and I've been eyeballing it for a while. It's kind of thriller, but it's also kind of horror. I Google it. It comes up horror every time. Give me The Dead Zone. Stephen King.
Yep,
Another Stephen King story. Christopher Walken. Barton Sheen's in there. It's creepy, dude. It's definitely creepy. It's definitely like it teeters the line with thriller and horror, but it's definitely creepy. So I think it gives it gives the edge. I think it's a great flick. Underrated, man. Not a lot of people talk about it. It's a book I would like to read. But the movie I thought was really good. Christopher Walken in this kind of role was very unique, I think. Yeah, dude, I love it, man. It had a great ending. It was one of those that kind of has you on the edge of the seat the whole time. It's quite the ride, man.
Oh, dude, especially that third act where he got to read the particular future of one fucking individual. Like, just to think about that, if you had that kind of great power, it would terrify you to know like the results of certain things. So, Brad, that is an excellent pick. I easily call that horror material.
Yeah, dude. Oh, yeah, and Blu-ray set. Just watched it for the first time a couple years ago. I did too. This is a couple years ago. I watched it once.
Yeah, we did for a video.
We did do a video. That's right. That's right. We did the Stephen King thing. I'm sensing
another Stephen King. I'm sensing a Stephen King live stream here soon.
We need to. We're due for it. I love it.
So, good pick. I'm gonna have to freaking bring it on this next one here. I need another beverage here soon, Mr. Georgie.
Don't you piss on my seat, Georgie.
Man, I gotta think here, dude. Oh, here we go. We could go with a little popularity with this next pick here, a popular 80s horror movie. I'm not sure if you heard about this, but dude, this had one of the most craziest things in horror movie history. I'm gonna go with a little Reanimator.
Yeah, dude. I was thinking about putting that on here, man.
Dude, the freaking like the head freaking licking up some girl action right there. He's just getting a little ahead of himself, but good for him. Fucking creepy ass doctor. But Reanimator is really good work. I've only seen it once.
The head licking up some girl action.
Well, that's exactly what he was trying to do.
I know. It's just a choice of words was just. I don't know.
A doctor's absolutely going to know what anatomy of a human whole is, but we got even Matt Fauci. I'm sure he would know the anatomy of a human whole. What's going on there, Fauci? You fiery son of a bitch.
He's well familiar with it, well versed with it.
Oh yeah, that's how he gets.
Speak to me.
speak to me, Fauci. What's going on, man? How are you doing? Yeah. Reanimator was disturbing on the big screen, especially to a 13-year-old me. Damn.
I could only imagine.
Damn. See, look at Jamie. She's also getting ahead of the game. So good for you. So Brad, we got 3 more picks left. Be very careful because these could determine everything. And guys, you all get to vote on the winner. So stay tuned and hang out with us in order to vote.
I know exactly what I want, Birdie. I know exactly what I need. I know exactly what we've been missing, and I'm kind of surprised this is still available. Give me The Hitcher.
Fuck.
Fantastic. This has totally flown under the radar for me, and I'm just now seeing it.
Fuck.
Totally fantastic. This is a fantastic I think this is a steal. It's a sleeper at the end of the draft. I think this is one that should have been in the top 15. This is one that is. I like the remake too. Sean Bean was great, but this one was just. It's gritty. It's that road trip kind of horror that I like so much. I love Joyride and all this stuff, and this is very similar to that. So yeah, I love it, man. John Ritter, man, out there slaying things. John Ryder, not John Ritter.
Oh man. Shit. Damn, they now gotta really step up my game because that was a great fucking pick.
It's a pretty good pick.
I'm see it like you got me thinking so much now. I'm like literally looking at the list more. See, how's the on Letterboxd the hits are that far down from the list? That's bullshit.
I know, dude. That's one that's like if it was remade, you would think it would be higher, right? If it was a movie that was good enough to be remade. I love it, dude. It's creepy. You know, it's one of those movies that like just doesn't let go. Like you're following the main guy and he's trying to get away from this situation, but you can't get away. Like I love that kind of vibe. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of hard to explain, but
it's just the ultimate cat and mouse game. Like you know how you like the cat and mouse aspect of Saw 5? Like the Hitcher was one of those ones where it kind of brought it up a little bit. It's just the mind games between the protagonist and the antagonist. But like dude, the guy that they got for Mr. Ryder, fucking excellent casting choice for that role.
Oh, it's great. I love the movies that's like it's super tense. You get a chance to breathe for a second. Super tense. Get a chance to breathe. I love it, dude. Yeah, give it to me.
Man. Well, Brad, for this next pick, and this is for the chat too, or actually, this is really for you. I got some good news and some bad news.
What are they?
The good news is your dates are here. The bad news is they're dead. Night of the Creeps.
That's a great one. That's a really good one.
We did a video on that on the channel as well when Brother Fluff. We had a time with the Patreon and we tried to bring it back in the future. We're going to bring it back in the future of something like that. Brother Fluff asked us to review Night of the Creeps, which is one of his favorite movies of all time. And yeah, I had a lot of fun in this movie as well. Tom Atkins, that's again an officer just trying to figure out what the hell's going on. A lot of fun, a lot of cool kills. Give me Night of the Creeps.
It's a great choice. I think I don't want to get too crazy with this, but I feel like it makes a lot of sense at this point in the draft. You know, we're out here, not a lot of big. I mean, there's certainly a plethora of '80s horror movies that you could pick from. It's not like the well's running dry or anything. There's so many good things, but you also I think about the ones that I kind of grew up with, and the ones that are special to me, and the ones that I love to watch and don't stop watching. And I'm just making sure I'm not missing over anything that I really have to pick right now. But I think I would like to go ahead and pick. I think I'd like to go ahead and pick Halloween 4. Dude.
Too bad. I got Halloween 4.
Oh, did you get Halloween 4? I missed
right
that.
there.
I'm sorry. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to be picking Halloween 4 today. I missed that altogether, dude. My apologies.
I was like, oh, thank God. Like because you picked Halloween 2, I'm like, oh shit, I can't. If you're gonna do that route, I gotta go Halloween 4. But
I remember. Yeah, that was back to
with Halloween 5.
I'm not gonna do Halloween 5, bro.
Fuck.
I'm not gonna do Halloween 5. Part of me wants to pick for Cole's sake, if he's still in the house, TCM 2. Texas Chainsaw 2, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not
going to for it. I can't watch. I can never get through that movie full. So please pick that movie.
Don't put pen to paper. I know what I'm going to pick though. I think I'm going to pick Near Dark. I'm going to pick Near Dark. That's a good vampire flick. Bill Paxton. I enjoy the hell out of it. So give it to me.
All right. So you're going to go with one of Chad's favorite vampire movies. So you know what? I might as well go ahead and match your speed right there. I'm okay with this because I think I got me a good way to get back into this game. So go ahead and give me Fright Night.
Okay. Yeah, I think that makes sense to go ahead and hit it while the iron is hot.
So go ahead, Brad. Last pick, and I'm going to reaffirm my last pick so I can try to get back into this game.
Last pick. What can I do with my last pick?
Because I accidentally lost my last pick.
Oh, give me Psycho 2.
Fuck!
Give me Psycho 2.
Now I officially lost the game. Because
I
that
like
was
Psycho
it.
2.
Damn it. Fuck. I just lost the game, ladies and gentlemen. I do not blame. But we'll see. We'll let you all pick the winner right there. But fuck, that was going to be my last pick.
That's one I've actually been thinking about for many rounds, and it slipped my mind.
I was like,
I almost forgot all about it. Yes, and then I reminded myself.
Oh man. So I'm the last. That was a hell of a last pick. Fuck my couch. Just in case, I want to double check this list because Jaws the Revenge is not going to get the job done.
No, it's not even going to think about it. You could do Jaws 3D and maybe have a chance.
No, bitch, please.
Jaws 3D. Jaws 3D. You know, Cole loved it. I don't know if you guys know in the chat, Zambacho, that dude loves Texas Chainsaw 2. I'm actually going to watch it again soon. If not over the summer, but October at the latest. Hold me to it, Birdie. Don't let me go until the end of October without seeing TCM 2.
Dude, I need to catch back up on my fucking 365 challenge just because I need to catch up because I owe you Game of Thrones and I'm really am trying to get back to it. Like I'm
Birdie,
trying. Like,
I actually do think I haven't
forgotten about you, buddy.
I just finished it. We just finished that up this week, actually. I think Monday. I think you'll actually enjoy it after you get into the world and you get introduced to everything. Once you start getting into kind of the more fantasy stuff, I think you're going to dig it. There's some good horror shit in there too. It gets pretty scary at times. I think you'll like it.
Well, I will definitely watch it again. Brad, we shook on it. You got my word. So I'm giving you the privilege right now to not watch. Yeah, a gentleman's agreement. So do not watch Twin Peaks until I get for the first season of Game of Thrones to show you how serious I am with it. So there's
That's
your
fair.
word. So
I think if you get through season 1, I think you'll be ready to rock on through it.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Just to show you that I am truly watching it and watching it with seriousness. But I gotta catch up on my 365 because things have been hectic. I'm like 10 movies behind right now.
And here's what I'll say too. While you're thinking about your last pick, I want to get to Blu-ray. Talking about Game of Thrones, fantastic show. The first 6 seasons are incredible. I actually, on this rewatch, this is the first time I rewatched it. I liked season 8. I didn't mind it. Not as good as 4 or 5. Obviously the peak of the show, nowhere near as to that quality. But I didn't think it was that bad. There's some great episodes. The Long Night, fantastic. The Bells, fantastic. The ending didn't bother me as much this time. There's some things about it I still will get more details later if Birdie gets into it.
The Red Wedding. That's the only thing I know about Game of Thrones mainly is the Red Wedding because that's literally how I feel right now when Brad took fucking Psycho 2 and Hitcher from me like an asshole.
Red Wedding's fantastic. Season 8, I almost kind of liked it more than season 7. I think season 7 has some great moments too, but you could tell it starts to kind of go. The writing's not as good at that point. But 8. Didn't hate it this time. Questionable decisions. There's still things I would have done different, but I accepted it and it was good.
All righty. So Brad, I do got my last pick here. So with the very last pick of my draft, and why did I? Oh, there it is. I'm gonna go and go with it. Fauci, you're gonna appreciate me for this, but I gotta go with My Bloody Valentine.
It's a good pick.
It is a good pick. I know I'm a goner, dude, but we'll let the fans vote because you never know. Never say never. We'll just do it like this. All right. So that's as big as I can get it. That's what she said. Or no, it better not be what she said. But anyway, so there it is, My Bloody Valentine, and I'm going to try to do this screen where you all get just to look at it good enough. Oh, I know that's probably a tight squeeze right there, but just bear with me on it. So this is our 20 picks. Again, this is thanks to you all. We were originally going to do 15, but we are going to do 20. We did 20 there. So that is our list. So take a look at it. Very nicely good. And right now I am going to release the poll. Go ahead right there, right below Brad right there. So here's what you're going to do. Number 1, you got to type it into the chat. 1 is for Brad. 2 is for me. So let me know right there. If there's any that you need help reading or to magnify, please let me know. And I'm going to actually put like a 2-minute timer on here. Do you think that's fair to say?
I think that's fair. Yeah, give it.
All right, so 2 minutes is officially started now. So go ahead, vote away, and be fair too. So don't say like vote for me just because you like me better than Brad. But who all knows? We know y'all love Brad better than me, but that's okay. I've learned to accept it. So just vote for what you all think is the best team. So if there's anything you need me to magnify or just list off, please let me know. Again, type 1 for Brad. Type 2 for me.
There's one thing I would like you to magnify, Bertie.
What's that?
You're a pecker.
Oh my god! I thought you were about to do like, "Want to see my bread?"
Oh, no, I wasn't gonna do that, man.
Oh man!
I
All
wasn't gonna
right,
do
so
that.
so keep voting away. Like right now, I'm very surprised that I'm getting that many votes for the fact that I really, honestly think Brad to me won the draft with the last 5 picks because that's a hell of the last 5 picks.
Well, I appreciate the kind words, Bertie. I tried. I feel good about my team.
Dude, I feel great
think
about
both
your
are
fucking
solid.
team.
I think if you had to watch all 40 of these movies, I think you'd have a really good time at the end of the day.
Oh yeah, I don't think there's like just a couple of honorary mentions. I know Creepshow got left off. Return of the Living Dead, the Day of the Dead. Some Argento movies got missed out on. Phenomenon and Inferno. Tenebrae got left out. Society got left out. That is a fucking wild trip of a movie right there.
Henry, the
Again,
Portrait of a Serial Killer was one.
Yeah, Friday the 13th, Part 8. No, I'm just kidding. Part
Get the
7.
fuck out of here, Bertie. You want to get slapped around?
Freaking
You want to get put in the master lock?
All right, that's our 2-minute timer. So let me go ahead and stop this so we don't get any last minute votes because I want to be fair. The winner of this draft is Brad, just with a 1 vote advantage. So, Brad, you ended my 2-game drafting streak. You win. Congratulations.
Chester, my man, was the one that put it over the edge. So thank you for everybody that voted. In general, just voted. We appreciate the votes.
Yeah. And again, thank you so much for the super chats for us to keep going because who would have known? Like, if we just had to do the 15, I might have had a better shot. But I think just those last 5 movies of Brad really sealed the deal, in my opinion. So I do not care losing that fight.
I do concur that we closed pretty strong. There were some things there that we pulled out of the ether that came in. But overall, man, gentleman's game, gentleman's results. We have 40 great movies here across the board. There's not a single movie here that I wouldn't like to watch.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So, guys, and Nanette brought up Night of the Comment, which I know I got invited onto that stream over on Joel's YouTube channel, but unfortunately, I had the early screening last night with Michael Jackson, with the Michael Jackson movie. Which again, please go see that. Let's tear up that box office to just really give a big middle finger. Brad, little 90s
next, very possible. Very possible. I think that could be a very good idea. I think the genres in general are great. We do 90s, do 2010s, 2000s. All a good pick. All good. Yeah. So very possible. I would say it's one of the front runners for our next draft.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So you got to pay attention to next week because I thought it was this week, but it's actually next week, which is April the 30th. Will officially be the halfway point of Halloween. So next Thursday, we're gonna have to do something big, Brad, for the horror genre for a horror topic. So we better be putting in our thinking caps on something huge to celebrate the halfway point to Halloween 2026, which will be a Saturday, which the domination of the Saturdays of 2026, where Halloween will be on a Saturday.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Yeah. We got the Derby next week.
Oh, the Derby, and I'm been getting into more of the UFC fights too. So that's where I'll usually be hanging out, is in the sports auditorium on Discord, because I told everybody that I'll start be showing up some fights, and for any WWE Premium Live events, just for the sports auditorium. But which, speaking of Discord, because I did say we were going to spin the wheel on this live stream, but unfortunately I have not gotten to set it up. So I'll be on Goodwill Auditorium after the live stream to make the wheel and to spin the wheel, so you all get to see it. Because Brad, what we're doing is you get to mention 3 comedy movies if you want for our first Goodwill Auditorium, which is a live watch party hangout in that Discord in the chat, which we'll just chat away while a movie's playing on screen. We're going to celebrate by watching a comedy movie.
Sounds fun.
So if you want to provide 3 comedy movies, I'll send you the list afterwards. And along with that one thing with the Descent, we'll definitely go for it. But yeah, now we need to kind of speed up these last 2 things, because we've been going for a long bit, because we were having so much fun with that main event segment. So that was our main fix segment. Let us know, what did you think about our draft, and who do you think is the winner? Do you think Brad is the winner? Do you think I am the winner? Or is there like 80s horror movies that we totally forgot to put on this 40 horror movie list, and it deserves to be on there? Let us know in that comment section down below, and let's get that discussion rolling.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for doing that.
Absolutely. But Brad, since Chris is in Scotland, you're going to have to take over his job duties for Kill of the Week.
Yeah, we're gonna play a sound of a kill, an audio, if you will. First person in the chat who tells us what kill is from and what movie wins bragging rights. And it's cool. Not just the movie, but the kill as well. If you don't know the name, that's fine. Just kind of describe it.
Who is the guy on the right? Which, Brad, don't take offense, because this is first. He's getting into some of the Goodwill Hunting lore. This is my buddy Joel from the Dark Rooms Reviews. Very good fellow, and I promise, Joel, I will find a way to get on your channel to make it up to you. For me, just with my kind of moment. This is how I felt. Yeah, I was like, fuck, I'm going to miss that. So I promise you, I'm going to owe it to you. But this is my best friend, Brad. He's absolutely my best friend in the world. He's my number uno. Any way you want to say one in any language ever, he's my best friend in the world. And I will not have done this YouTube journey without Brad at all.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, likewise.
Yeah, absolutely.
Likewise, back at you.
Yeah, even though we were drunk, we came up with that idea. Remember that night? I was on the floor. All right, Brad. All right, so excuse me. All right, chat. My computer just decided to go haywire there for a second. And let me fix it right back. There we go. Looking all nice and crisp. All right, guys, pay attention to this sound for Kill of the Week. Nah, I'm just kidding with you. All right, that was a test just to make sure.
I was like, what's this, Bozo the Clown Killer from outer space?
All right, so here it is. Kill the Week, the first play.
I've definitely heard this before. You
should already know what it is.
Man, I'm honestly I'm not good at these. I'm not good at these at all.
Well,
Jamie
our chat's really damn good at these. I had to take it to a whole nother, at least take it to a whole nother level.
Oh yes.
I'm gonna give it to him. I know it's just a quick spelling thing.
But what's the kill? What's the kill? But what's the kill?
Yeah, that's the movie. But what's the kill? Yeah, I see the name, but we need the particular character. Or if you want to go with the actor, I'm okay with the actor too. But let me go ahead and play the noise again and just let you all hear the scene so you could kind of imagine in your head what section of the movie this scene came from.
Oh, it's obvious on the second listen. It's obvious.
If y'all need a hint, no, Gory, it is not Billy. Good guess. There we go. Ashton got it. Dylan,
son of a
son of
bitch.
a bitch. Carl
What if
Weathers.
you should have done the kill where he says this would have thrown people off? I don't think anybody would have ever gotten it. If you would have thrown the kill where you get the audio, stick around.
Oh man, dude, that wouldn't be fair, folks, because it has to involve our lovely creature, the Predator. But dude, that would have been hilarious. Or just go Jesse Body Ventura. I ain't got time to bleed. Oh man, so that is our official kill of the week. Predator, Dylan, Steph. So we will try to debunk you all next week. And to finish out our let's see, our next segment is the last cut. I got a couple of quick questions, so it'll be very speedy because we're about that 2-hour mark, which we always like to be somewhere between hour and a half and 2 hours, depending on all the fun we're having. So let me get that list popped up. Where did that list go? There it is. So all right, these are going to be just it didn't. Oh, okay, you were typing them out too. I was like, wait a minute, there were a lot more.
Just pick some, man. Yeah, I would say just kind of roll with it.
All right. No, I got you right here. So let's go ahead and start with this one for our last cut, which is the section of this segment that we're just going to go over with some quick questions with some quick answers. And maybe with just us two, we might actually get through all these depending on how fast we go. So the first one is, Brad, pick one and the rest have to go. Lost Boys or Near Dark?
I think I would take Lost Boys. Yeah, more fun.
Same. Easy. Next one, Aliens or The Thing?
I would go I'd go Aliens. I think right now I'm feeling Aliens. Aliens.
Right.
It's just a little bit more exciting.
Okay, well, I'm definitely going with The Thing on that one. And dude, talk about a curveball here. Would you rather keep John Carpenter or Wes Craven?
Yeah, specific to the 80s.
Yes, correct.
80s.
That's what I meant to throw in there.
Yes. So the Halloween wouldn't count. The Thing would. Nightmare on Elm Street from Wes Craven. Honestly, I think I would probably. You are, yeah. I think I would go Wes Craven because Nightmare on Elm Street is really mostly because of Nightmare on Elm Street. I don't really love a lot of John Carpenter. You know what?
You're gonna be losing. You're gonna be losing like Christine and some of those kind of movies, though.
I know. I would go John Carpenter. I thought.
Yeah,
I just thought
say
of
I do. You
Christine.
can. Like, I'd rather give up one great horror movie out of A Nightmare on Elm Street versus giving up like several B movies that can really formulate into an A movie.
It's really two. It's 2-1. It's The Thing and Christine versus the other one. I don't like Prince of Darkness that much. I don't really care for In the Mouth. That might have been 90s. In the
Mouth of Madness is 90s, and Prince of Darkness is 87, which that's another one that we missed out on. But
I don't really like Prince of Darkness. I don't like it. It just didn't speak to me. It's kind of boring for my taste. Most of John Carpenter's movies are, it seems like, but I love The Thing. I love Christine. Halloween, not in this decade, but yes, give it to me.
All right, fan. Let's go with this little question here, Brad. Since I'm the master of segues, rank the Stephen King flicks: Pet Sematary, Cujo, Christine, The Dead Zone.
All right, I would go. The worst one would be Cujo. Not that it's bad. It's just compared to these. What was it? Christine, Cujo, and what was the other one?
Pet Sematary, okay, so Cujo, Christine, The Dead Zone.
Okay, I think I would go Cujo, Christine is the second worst, and then Dead Zone, and then Pet Sematary is my favorite.
Okay, that's solid, my friend. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go from, like you said, from last to best. So even though, guys, here's the thing, though. Love all these movies. All these movies are freaking spectacular for what they were. So really, none of them are bad. But for my fourth one, I'm going to go with The Dead Zone. Number 3 is going to be Cujo. Number 2 is going to be Pet Sematary. And number 1 is going to be Christine.
Christine. Christine, number one.
Yeah, because
Okay,
I
like it.
really love Christine, and I hate
fair.
that they're even thinking about making a remake for this movie. I think it's going to be ass doing a CGI car because you can't beat practical effects.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a good blend sometimes, but sometimes the practical is hard to beat. You're right.
Absolutely. But Brad, what about this? Which challenge do you want to go? Which challenge would you prefer to do? Solve a puzzle box from hell or feed a gremlin after midnight?
Ooh, that's a tough. I think for the simple fact that if it's after, well, no, you don't have to solve the puzzle after midnight. I think honestly, I'd solve the puzzle because I'm usually not awake past midnight, and I don't want to see what happens. I think feeding the gremlin after midnight would really just keep me up later than I want to be up. So give me the puzzle.
Oh, dude, you give me the freaking feed the gremlin after midnight because it's not going to be the gremlin that's going to be the scary thing in that scenario. It's going to be me figuring out that this little shitbag ate all my food and I'm going to get his ass. Because you know those freaking prices of food nowadays at the grocery store. Like, I got to preserve my food.
Yeah, sure do. Yeah, it's yeah, absolutely.
All right, let's see here. Worst case scenario, Brad. Stuck in a car with Cujo. Stuck in the Overlook Hotel with Jack Torrance.
That's a bad comparison. I think at the end of the day, I would take my chances with Cujo, I think. Because you got to consider the isolation. Not only are you stuck in a hotel with Jack Torrance, but you're also in the middle of fucking nowhere. There's nowhere you can go. You can't just leave. You're gonna freeze to death. So I think Cujo, I wait for him to sleep. I sneak out. I find a way to sneak out. I take my chances there. I take my chances.
Okay. I'm going to go with Stuck at the Overlook with Jack Torrance because it's a big ass hotel with the Overlook. So I'll have like more time to kind of like maybe even be like a Kevin McAllister and like freaking set some freaking traps at the Overlook Hotel or something like that. I think I have a better chance to fight back against Jack Torrance than I do with Cujo in the car, which if I try to run away from the car, Cujo's going to catch my ass.
Yeah. He probably would, but you just got to take advantage of the situation. Dogs can't climb trees.
Well, where the fuck there going to be trees in your area? If you remember the movie Cujo, there are no fucking trees.
Well, I'm just pointing out a fact. You got a chance.
All right, and I'm going to do one more question here because I know our time is about up. Brad, is there an 80s movie that should not be remade?
Oh, boy.
I already said mine, so I'll go quickly. I say Christine. That movie should absolutely not be touched. And an honorable mention, I know there's talks about doing this one as well, but do not make Sleepaway Camp because you cannot remake that big twist of that movie.
Yeah, and plus it just...
Not a good idea.
I wouldn't care for it even if they did. I'm honestly, I'm kind of on the opposite train. There's a bunch of movies that I would like to remake. That a lot of people probably wouldn't want to be remade. Not The Burning. I would like to see. The
Burning would be a great remake.
I think I would like to see. Like I would like to see The Shining remade. I would like to see. In a different way, like as a series, of course.
Right. Mike Flanagan, of course.
You're never gonna top that movie, but I think to see it in a more accurate representation in the book could be cool. Halloween 3, I would love to see that remade. One I would not want to see remade though, maybe. Well, they already did remake it. Pet Sematary doesn't count because they already did. They in fact did remake it. It sucked ass. They shouldn't have. The first one, I would honestly, that's one that I think they shouldn't have remade, and I don't think they ever should, because it's kind of a cheap answer because they did, but. Dude, I mean, you had a perfect 10 out of 10 like adaptation there. I mean, a little cheesy, a little corny, sure, but you're never gonna top that, I don't think.
That could be maybe an answer for you right there. The Lost Boys.
Yeah, the Lost Boys is a great answer. Yeah, I think that's we'll say Evil Dead 2. Let's say Evil Dead 2.
Mhm.
I know it's a sequel, but if they ever try to do that level of Evil Dead, that's a once in a lifetime thing. You can't replicate what Bruce Campbell did in that movie. If they ever wanted to go comedic again, I think it would be very cringe. So give me Evil Dead 2.
All right, so Evil Dead 2 it is. And guys, that was the last cut, so we appreciate y'all for that. So we're going to go ahead and just end everything here, and we had a great night drafting movies, which again, thank you all for adding a couple more extra draft picks because you couldn't just stop at 15. There was just so many of them. So we appreciate all the super chats for getting that goal. What we'll probably do is we'll just say for like our super chat goals section for our live streams, like for the last live stream of the month. So we're not like doing it all the time, like because we don't want to be that greedy. But of course, we're always going to make sure doing the way where you get more versus us just getting more. So, Brad, anything else you want to include before we close out for tonight?
No, sir.
All
I
righty.
appreciate it.
Absolutely, do appreciate you. So we're going to go ahead and close out. Just remember that we are always live weekly on Thursdays of Good Will Hunting Live. So we're going to provide you a Good Will Hunting Live next Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, because that would be the halfway special to the Halloween season of Halloween of 2026 in October. Be almost near the exact 6-month mark. And until next time, we will see you all next week, and have a great night and have a great start of your weekend starting tomorrow. See you, everybody.